Have you ever feared you may never find your true purpose and potential and achieve your dreams in life? Have you ever woken up one day and wondered why you weren't in a different place in life? I have. I never would have thought in a million years I would end up in prison. I had a great family in childhood. My new reality was never even a fleeting possibility. I was having fun in college with my friends. And one night out, after drinking too much, I caused a tragic accident on a boat. My friend was killed. My other friends and I were seriously injured. It was the worst possible thing that could have ever happened. I was sentenced to serve up to 6 years in New York State prison for vehicular manslaughter. Everything changed forever, in an instant. When I got out of the cold underworld of prison, I was now just an ex-con, a felon, the kid who caused that accident. I couldn't get a job. I was on parole. I had a curfew, no driver's license or car. I had no money, and I couldn't afford to move out of my parents' house. Things seemed hopeless, my future bleak. At 29, my dreams and ambitions seemed almost impossible to achieve. Shortly after being released, I faced another massive wall in my quest for redemption and personal reinvention. I sat and read the last of 7 denial letters from graduate schools. Not one school gave me a chance to start a new path, to grow and find a new way forward in the world. How could I ever make up for the tragedy I caused and for my mistakes? But I had one thing that most others don't have, and that could never be taken away from me. I had an iron will to persevere and to never give up. As I sat and read the last denial letter, I realized I needed to be an entrepreneur in every sense of the word, not ever leaving my fate in the hands of others. I made the decision right then that no one else would ever again decide if I was worthy enough to pursue and accomplish my dreams. I immediately took action. I knew what I had to do. My vision was strong, my why was unwavering, but the how would still need to come into focus. I began to write, and I wrote out my vision for the future. A massively scary and colossal dream of impact, contribution, and purpose in the world. Then I began my new journey of rebuilding my life, one decision, one step, one day at a time, just like when I was in prison. Every day, though, I recommitted to my vision, re-energized my confidence, and focused on the future, never losing faith in myself and never giving up. I constantly worked to grow and develop as a person and as an entrepreneur. I invested in myself to optimize physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I never stopped learning, and I remember how my parents taught me to be a lifelong student of the world. I also remembered an amazing thing my late father told me once when he visited me in the cold prison visiting room. He told me, "Don't count time, make time count." This stuck with me and was a beacon of strength and hope for me then, and it still is today. After going my first year in real estate and business without $1 of income, while racking up over $40,000 in debt, still living at home, I was again confronted with yet another huge wall. A wall of discouragement and dashed hopes, of self-doubt, of shaken confidence in my abilities and in my future. But I persevered, and I never gave up. I refused to give up, and it finally paid off. My 13th month in the business, I sold my first property, and then another one sold, and another. And then it really started to open up. I had broken through, finally, and hit that turning point. I felt like I could breathe again after years of being underwater. I became the top broker in my company and one of the most successful brokers in upstate New York. This success led me to form a brokerage team to continue to grow. And I also started several other companies and grew them to 7-figure businesses in the first few years of operations. From hospitality development company to lifestyle show and brand to investment company and now an education, training, and events company. I started to build an empire of impact and contribution. The world has finally opened up for me. I gave myself permission to step into my purpose and strive for greatness and redemption each day, and to come from a place of contribution and paying my message forward. I'm driven by gratitude and humility today and every day. The ability to pay the message forward and share my success and experience with others is something I don't take lightly. I'm doing this through the book that I have written, through speaking to groups where my message can have an impact, through partnering with my friend's mother to get a law passed to help similar accidents from occurring, and working with nonprofits that are important to me and that align with my core values and mission in life. I want to help people break free from their circumstances and limiting beliefs so they too can achieve meaning, abundance, wealth, and freedom in their lives like I've been so fortunate to create. The accident was the worst possible tragedy that could have ever happened. But my time in prison was the best thing that ever happened to me, as it finally gave me in my life purpose. I took that opportunity to heal and to grow, to process my terrible guilt, remorse, and shame, and to reconstitute my life into one of purpose, to make a positive impact in the world and in the lives of others. Have you ever felt defeated, broken, without hope or vision or motivation to persevere and keep going in the face of huge obstacles in your life? Have you ever feared you may never find your true purpose and potential and achieve your dreams in life? Have you felt that there is so much more out there, so much more for you to achieve and experience? What if you had the tools and the mindset to break free from your circumstances, from your self-doubt, and from the obstacles along the way? I have felt all of these emotions and feelings and have experienced some of life's lowest bottoms. But I committed relentlessly to my vision, I persevered, and I never gave up on myself. I have come to accept and embrace certain beliefs and truths that have become self-evident in my life and that have allowed me to achieve heights I never thought imaginable just a few short years ago. I believe that our future and our destiny in life is not controlled by our past. I believe that we don't need permission from others or the universe to go after our dreams and our vision for an amazing life. I believe every person has an opportunity and the ability to break free from whatever it is that may be holding them back from reaching their potential if they commit relentlessly to their vision. I believe that through perseverance and an unwavering commitment to our goals and ourselves, that we can achieve true freedom in life in every sense. I believe that we can all live a life of impact, fulfillment, and abundance, and live our dream lives on our terms, if we choose to. Let's lead with purpose and determination to make a positive impact in the world. Let's go after our dreams and our vision for a massive life of impact, achievement, contribution, and abundance with unwavering commitment and energy, and never give up on ourselves and our future. Let's do this together as a tribe, a community, and a movement. Let's go.